Hi, precious heart. Thank you for joining us for our weekly vlog. Today, as we take the next step in fulfilling the unfolding plan of helping the masses of humanity remember the oneness of all life, the Company of Heaven wants to remind us of some of the basics they have revealed in the past. It is an immutable natural law that in order for us to be capable of loving any other part of life, any person, place, condition, or thing, we must first love ourselves. The Company of Heaven said that the overwhelming underlying factor in every failure, every challenge, every painful experience we are enduring is a deep-seated, ingrained belief of unworthiness and low self-esteem. Most of us, on many levels, do not feel valuable or deserving of the joy of life. We may intellectually desire it, but deep inside, we don't really believe we will ever experience it. Humanity and all life evolving on this planet are ascending onto the new earth. It is time for us to release our distorted beliefs of unworthiness. These are lies that we have fabricated about ourselves. These lies have prevented us from reaching our highest potential. They have blocked the awareness of our natural God-given heritage, which is the ability to co-create happiness, prosperity, health, loving relationships, fulfilling jobs, and abounding joy. As we move forward with our ascension process, the beings of light are revealing just how these distorted belief systems about ourselves were formed. There are several factors involved, and as we truly begin to understand them, we will willingly and gladly let go of our erroneous beliefs and accept the truth that we are beloved sons and daughters of God. At any given moment, our life is a reflection of our thoughts, feelings, words, actions, and beliefs. We are always a sum total of everything we have ever experienced since our inception. As we sojourn through life's challenges, we accumulate a variety of emotions and feelings. Each of us has at one time or another undergone the gamut of emotions, from bliss to despair. When these emotions are named, for example, happiness, love, comfort, and joy, or anger, pain, humiliation, and rejection, we can usually recall the incident and the person whom we consider responsible for evoking such emotions in our life. We can remember the specifics because everything is recorded in our etheric body. Our etheric body is one of the most important, but probably the least understood of all of our 4 lower bodies. It is known as the seat of all memory, and all of our experiences are recorded within the etheric substance of this vehicle, where they are continually pulsating at a subconscious level. Our etheric body is an energy field that interpenetrates every cell and organ of our physical body, and it extends a little beyond our body's perimeter. It is comprised of various chemical ethers, and the radiance of this vehicle is what creates our aura. Every thought, feeling, word, and action we send forth passes through our etheric body on an electromagnetic current of energy, very similar to a television or radio wave. The frequency of vibration of each current of energy is recorded in the very sensitive chemical ethers in our etheric body. The records and memories of everything we have ever experienced resonate at a subconscious level in our etheric body. As we sojourn through our day-to-day activities, periodically these activate memories and bring them to the surface of our conscious mind. It is important that we clearly understand this process because it will reveal to us how our previous experiences and attitudes keep interjecting themselves into our present life situations, thus confusing the present issue. This is what is keeping us stuck in the past and preventing us from moving forward. As an example, when we are born, we are very self-centered. From our perception as an infant, we believe the world revolves around us. Babies are like little sponges, and they absorb everything that is going on in their environment. Depending on the way they are treated, they constantly form opinions about what the world is like. If they are loved and nurtured, they observe the world to be a safe and friendly place. However, if babies are abused and neglected, they perceive the world to be hostile and cruel. Each day, children go through a multitude of emotions and feelings. Every one of these emotions and feelings is recorded in their etheric body. As this process continues day after day, the accumulated experiences begin to form a pattern. For instance, if a child is continually abused, he or she will interpret that experience according to their understanding at the time of the incident. From a child's frame of mind, adults seem to be all-knowing and rather godlike. Consequently, if an adult is abusing the child thinks that there must be something very wrong with them. They make the mistake of believing that they are the one who is bad. This belief is very painful, and it creates a powerful vibration of unworthiness in the child's etheric body. As the abused child continues their journey through life, they may experience other situations that they interpret as rejection, failure, or an indication of their lack of value as a human being. When these feelings are recorded in their etheric body, they amplify the vibrations of worthlessness that are already recorded there. Gradually, as these destructive and inaccurate beliefs build in momentum day in and day out, the child forms a distorted sense of identity. This inaccurate identity of worthlessness becomes a self-destructive, ingrained pattern. Once this identity is formed, the child begins acting out and behaving in ways that will confirm their distorted belief that they are bad and worthless. Whatever we believe about ourselves at a deep inner level, we will continually manifest in our life through our behavior patterns. If we believe we are worthless, no matter what opportunities are presented to us in the way of education, relationships, jobs, money, etc., we will find a way to sabotage ourselves and fail. We do this because for us to succeed would be in conflict with who we have come to believe we are. Once we accept an identity, regardless of how distorted it may be, we hold on to it for dear life because the fear of finding out who we really are is too great. If we will each think back as far as we can remember and just observe in a detached manner the number of times we didn't feel good about ourselves, we will clearly see how our low self-esteem was formed. Even children raised in fairly harmonious family situations have all kinds of distorted programming because children don't always interpret the situation accurately. We all have etheric records of the past, hurts, resentments, anger, fear, jealousy, doubt, pain, and sadness. We have memories of things that made us feel bad about ourselves, not valuable or unimportant. And we have experiences that robbed us of our dignity, our self-respect, and our self-esteem. When we reflect on the past, it is easy to see that we all have distorted thoughts and feelings recorded in our etheric bodies. However, now, as adults, we can review our past and perceive with greater awareness the errors of our childhood perception. We can intellectualize that our abuser was wrong, or that the situation did not mean that we were bad or worthless. But that mental activity does very little to change the vibrations or the patterns and beliefs recorded in our etheric body. Through sheer mind force, we can convince ourselves for a while that we are a good person. But as soon as a difficult circumstance challenges our confidence, those old records of inadequacy are activated, and our thoughts of failure and unworthiness are catapulted onto the present situation. This is why we travel through life, dragging the excess baggage of our past with us. We hold on to the distorted identity of who we think we are, and we proceed to magnetize people and situations into our life who will confirm for us our belief that we are not valuable or worthy. This vicious circle has been a normal mode of operation for billions of people for myriad lifetimes. During the next phase of our ascension process, however, this obsolete behavior pattern must cease. In order for us to be truly free to fulfill our divine plan and to complete our ascension onto the new earth, we must transmute our distorted sense of identity and accept the reality that we are sons and daughters of God. Through our I Am presence, which is our true God reality, all that our Father, Mother, God have is ours. In truth, all feelings of low self-esteem, unworthiness, failure, loneliness, rejection are nothing more than the false belief that we are separate from our I Am presence and our Father, Mother, God. When we lift up in consciousness, we realize that it is impossible to be separate from our I Am presence or our Father, Mother, God, because we are one, and there is no such thing as separation. Once that profound revelation truly registers in our conscious mind, all feelings of unworthiness drop away. Low self-esteem cannot be sustained when we know that we are one with our Father, Mother, God. Dear one, contemplate this information that has been shared with us this week. This is a cosmic moment on earth, and the I Am presence of every person is being given multidimensional assistance to help us consciously remember that we are our I Am presence and that we are one with our Father, Mother, God. God bless you. I look forward to being with you next week.